Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and we are back to do this latest episode of Tarot in the Shadows. We're going to pull our main message from the shadow, what's happening in the shadow from this Giant Rider-Waite Tarot. And then I saw to do a It Speaks Where It Lands reading over it to get the details, to deliver the full message. So we'll begin. Shown to spread, and this is it right here. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a fresh beginning and new start available, and this is triggering shadows. This new start is here, okay? What's at the bottom of this deck? We have the Knight of Swords. Part of why it's being triggered is because it's coming in so quickly that it's shocking, it's surprising, it's taking you by surprise so much. This is a solid golden opportunity coming in at this time. And so let's see what else Spirit is going to show us about this. Thank you, Septina, for showing up this beautiful evening to moderate our show for us. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. All right. So what do we have for the love and peace and happiness tribe at this time? Let's see. Okay. A Tower moment. I told you it was coming by shock and surprise. The Tower is all about sudden happenings, things happening suddenly with the sweetness. Okay, now we have the Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this. Your ships are coming in. And it's coming in quickly. The Knight of Swords is there. Your ships are coming in. They're coming in so fast. It gets a little bit overwhelming because you're like, oh my goodness, at last, it's here, this golden opportunity. Oh my, it has something to do with the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy. But as this pertains to you, this is something you knew was going to happen. Okay, this is something you've been thinking about for a long time. What else do we have here? The Emperor and the Seven of Wands. Okay, you've had to stand your ground, I hear. You've had to honor your boundaries because you had to persist to make this happen. You've had this idea, this belief, and you've been consistently holding the vibration of it and doing the work to get you there. Other people may not have seen it or appreciated it. They might have even spoken against it, but at the end of the day, you protected this idea. You completely protected this idea because you know it's for you. What else do we have here? Ooh, the Devil and the Seven of Cups. Okay, I see here that you're wondering, is this real? Again, it triggers your fears, and you have this idea that it could be something bad for you. So again, this is a solid golden opportunity coming your way, but you're afraid of it for some reason. Your fears are being triggered because there's too many things you don't know still. I hear there's too many unknown factors in this situation. Let's see, what is this card over here? Ooh, the High Priestess. Your intuition told you that this was going to happen, that this was going to come about. Let's see what else. Oh, a whole stack. Look at that. Let's start with this one that's upside down at the bottom. Yeah, fears, anxieties, worries, staying up late at night, wondering. Five of Cups, regrets. Queen of Cups, about receiving love. Queen of Swords, from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you might have cut this off. Okay, the Judgment card, making a decision to bring an ending and it's a different choice that you had to do that. Okay, so some of you are going to be receiving a golden opportunity from your ex. You don't want to hear that. I know. Okay, the Strength card is over here. you had developed so much strength from the situation. They brought a lot of sorrow, a lot of regrets, where you had to cut this situation off. It asked for another opportunity and you decided, no, I'm not going that direction. What else? The Four of Cups. You had this opportunity and again you said no to it. Okay. Somebody is casting a spell. Okay. The Lovers and the Three of Swords. Okay. The fear is that if you make this decision to accept this offer, it will only lead to heartbreak. Okay. What else? King of Pentacles. Okay. You feel that it's in your best interest to protect everything that you've built, to reject an opportunity that's coming from a Gemini because it's left you heartbroken in the past. Okay. Also, somebody had a situation with a Capricorn and there was a third party situation, and this person, as they come back around, you're saying no to them. Okay. What else? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're choosing to be independent from this energy. You don't want nothing to do with this person. They're offering you something. They're ready for a solid, stable beginning, but you're saying no to it. Temperance is over here. And it's saying that this situation brings up anxieties and worries within you. It makes you emotionally imbalanced, and you don't want to be involved in that. You know that there's nothing more important than you keep yourself in the highest possible vibration, that you keep yourself in a place of pure positivity. I see you completely safeguarding your positive vibration. What else? The Fool card landed over here. And so, yeah, you're letting go of hurts from past third-party situations. You're letting go of disappointments and heartbreaks. You're moving on from them. You say, I won't allow these people back into my experience. I won't allow these experiences back into my life. This Eight of Pentacles here is saying that you already know that this person, although they're doing the work, it's not like they haven't completed their cycles. They're still in the middle of a bunch of karmic cycles, and you don't want nothing to do with it. Okay. And it does have to do with the Queen of Wands, which is somebody else. So they still have some other energies around them. And the way it's touching on the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Devil all together, I see that this is third-party energies that are lower vibrational, that aren't beneficial. Somebody here is involved in third party. Oh, that's why this golden opportunity is here. Yeah, this is about you being on your own. Okay, this is about you being on your own and independent from these connections. That's what's triggering fears, worries, anxieties, and doubts in you. What else? Okay. Justice and the Eight of Cups. In order to get what's fair for yourself, you know you have to walk on from this situation. You know you have to emotionally detach from this situation. The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. You know, I feel like that you're aware that there's some development going on within this person, but you know that they're not quite at the place where you're at. And that's okay. But it's not okay to meet the requirements for your presence. Okay. And yeah, you know that somebody's with the Six of Cups, you know somebody wants to return to you. And part of what's coming up for you now that you have this fresh new opportunity to be independent and single and just really work on the things that you value for yourself, like the memories of the past, because even though there was some difficulties there were some good memories. So whoever this was, it was probably a lover of yours. The good memories, this nostalgia is coming up, and it's kind of playing with your head a little bit. Yeah, at some point you thought that you would be going down the aisle with this person. I feel like that was your whole goal, but now that party has come to an end. Okay, we have the King of Cups over here. The situation has to do with emotional mastery and putting love into action. So part of why this situation couldn't go forward for you anymore was, and why this opportunity for a long-term higher level commitment was rejected, was because somebody didn't know how to put love into action. They could say they love you all they want, but they needed to put love into action. And so since they didn't, you did it for yourself. Okay, what else? Okay. You've been doing the work to tend your own garden with the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Wands here. I feel like while you're in this phase, you are in a healing phase. You're focusing again on your own self, your own needs, and healing from the heartbreaks you've been through. So you have this solid golden opportunity. In other words, you're ready for a whole new vibration. But while you look back at the past, there's some things from it that are good memories, but there are other things that really anger you still. So because you know you have the anger in you, you're saying, I'm going to stay single until I remove this anger from my situation, because you know that this independence is the most effective way to change your vibration. In other words, before you bring another person into your experience, before you bring another person into your life, you want to deal with the things that upset you still, the places where you're still triggered about the past experiences that you've had. You know that if you attract or you involve yourself with someone at this point in time, with that trigger and that anger still here from your past experience, unpleasurable past experience, that you'll be attracting somebody who has that vibration active in them too. And you don't want to attract that vibration anymore. You're really starting to apply the laws of the universe. And so what are you doing now? Let's see, what are you doing now? Oh, wow, the Death card. You know, you're letting go. You're letting the situation happen. You're going with the transition. You're going with the changes for yourself. The Page of Pentacles, a fresh beginning. You know that this fresh beginning by yourself is there. So you're saying to yourself, what do I really want that to look like? Okay. Yeah, you're saying to yourself, what do I want this new beginning to look like for myself? Because this situation is dead. Like I said, you're letting the anger die. And a lot of that is through the way you're processing. The way you're processing the past, the experiences that you had, and the triggers that still exist because of that past. What else? We have the Six of Pentacles here over the Queen of Wands. So part of why the situation came to an end is because you overextended yourself. You gave too much. It was imbalanced. It needed to be balanced. You found yourself overinvesting in a situation, and the Queen of Wands was there. Somebody feels like you overinvested a situation because there was some spells cast. Somebody was doing some kind of dark magic or something like that. You felt that, and that was attracting within you a vulnerable energy. For some of you, that's what you're really working on right now. For others of you, you just realize that while you were busy giving so much to this relationship, this person was busy giving so much energy to other relationships, other karmic connections, other people in their life. The Ten of Cups is here. And because, you know, this is a situation that was very emotionally distressing for you, because you saw great value in this connection. And like I said, at one point, this connection, you were so happy in it. And you really thought that this was the end game for you. You thought that this was the one. You thought this was your person, for your forever person. You thought that you would grow old together and watch your grandchildren play in the yard together. And so as this cycle, this emotional cycle is wrapping up, it brings up it's like the mourning of those ideas that you had. Like, these were plans, these were ideas that you really believe were going to happen. And it brings up those emotions from the deep that need to be released and let go of. Because, you know, right now you're like, what do I want that new beginning to look like? And so let's see, what else? And Three of Pentacles is there. Yeah. Again, this is just confirming that this situation came to an end because of the Three of Pentacles. So why is this person returning to your life experience now? Okay, this card landed over the Lover's card and the Three of Swords. I see that this person is in a lot of pain because of the decision that you made in regards to this third party energy. You realize that there was this third party energy going on. You cut this person off. There's a lot of sorrow, a lot of regret, a lot of sadness. And it's affecting their heart with this Four of Pentacles that's showed up here. It's affecting their heart. They want to come back because they miss your beautiful energy. They don't want to be without you. You've pulled your energy completely back from them, and they don't want that. Yeah, this person wants to come back because they first off, they had no choice but to move on, but they don't want this situation to be completely over. They want another chance. They say, I've learned my lessons. They say, I've learned my lessons. Page of Swords. I feel like this person is going to be communicating with you by text, instant message, something like that, some sort of verbal communication or written communication. And what is this person going to be saying to you? What will this person say? This person will say, I'm sorry, so sorry, and I've changed my ways, and I'll never do it again, I promise. I feel like some of you aren't going to get that message or that apology because this person is blocked. I feel like this person, it's like no matter how many times they apologize or how beautiful that apology looks, you just can't see it anymore. Yeah, you're ready for a new adventure with this Page of Wands here. You want something new. You're ready to move on and detach from the situation. Why is it so important to try to detach? Because you feel like you've literally exhausted all the energy you have for this. You feel like I've betrayed myself 10 times here in this. You feel like I've done all that I could do, all that I had to offer here. I gave it all already, and I have no more to give to this. Somebody's like, it's dead in the water. Okay. And you're also refusing to see this apology or not able to accept it, or it's not that you don't accept it. Like, I feel like if this person contacts you and says, hey, I'm sorry, so sorry, yeah, you'll offer them forgiveness, but the fact of the matter is you still love them, and you say, and I always will, but I see my value and my worth, and I am worthy and deserving to be treated according to the love that I give. And this person, really, they just betrayed you, they backstabbed you, they killed all hope you had in this relationship. For some of you, it was 10 specific experiences, 10 of them. Yeah. How did they do that? They did that with the lies. They did that with deceit. We have the moon here. They did it by hiding their emotions. They did it by hiding their activities. Somebody had a serious drinking problem. We have the moon and the King of Cups. One of the decks I have, it literally shows drunkenness with the moon. And this guy has the cup in his hand. So somebody, anytime their emotions came up, that it could have something to do with a death from their childhood, or the loss of a child. They wallowed, they sank into their drinking to drown out those emotions. And did that ever work? Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, with this Ace of Wands over here, it brought up a lot of anger. It created angry energy for this person. Yeah, every time they got their self in this place, like, you started to see this other side of them, a very angry person, a violent person. As a matter of fact, some of you had to physically fight this person or defend yourself from this person. And now this person is realizing they're starting to get some maturity about the past behaviors that they had, and about these unbeneficial ways that they address situations in their life, and they really want a fresh start. They really want to let it go. What does Spirit want you to know about this whole situation? The Two of Pentacles is here, and it says, you know what, there's a reason why you two are separate right now, but understand that the energy of you, yes, it is strong. And yes, there is an energetic link between the two of you. What else does Spirit want you to know about this situation? The Five of Swords. It's okay for you to cut yourself off from a situation that brings nothing but chaos into your life. It's okay for you to walk away from a toxic connection. Spirit says that. You've self-sabotaged yourself quite enough by holding on to this love. The Knight of Wands is here. Spirit says, you're inspired. We've put this feeling in your heart of which way to move, of which way to go, so that you can continue to grow. And that's what we want you to do. Look at this card, flew all the way over there to the oracles, and it's the Ace of Pentacles. And they're saying it's by taking that fresh start and being on your own. You need to be independent for a while, Spirit says. Okay, what else do you have? Yes, the Five of Pentacles. Spirit says the work that they have to do, it's not for you to do it for them. And in this independent energy, it's important for you because you're still holding on to a little bit of codependency or abandonment issues. And this energy of being by yourself helps you to finally settle that and close that codependent and abandonment cycle out. Okay. Also, Spirit says, wouldn't you rather be by yourself than to feel so alone while you're with somebody else? And Spirit says, you have this golden opportunity for you. Will you give it away and neglect the Spirit as we're coming through for you? Because in the Five of Pentacles, there's a lack of spirituality. It's like, is the physical gratification more important than following your spiritually inspired course? What else does Spirit say? The Magician is here. Part of why you had this situation come to an end is, like I said, because somebody here was they were using dark arts. They were using magical spells or affirmations or chanting or something along those lines to keep you locked into the situation. But with the Ace of Swords here, you know the truth now. You know that this person, you know their true energy. They hid it for so long, but they cannot hide it any longer because it's all been revealed to you now. So what else does Spirit say to Tribe? I'm running out of cards here. Spirit says, yes, the Chariot. It's important for you to move on because you are on victory road at this time. The bottom of the deck right now is the Nine of Wands. That says that you have, you've been wounded from this situation, but this is Chiron, the wounded healer. Through your wounds, you heal yourself. Through the wounding you've taken through this experience, you're healing yourself in the now, and you have much to offer to others. And I hear, let's look at the road ahead. We'll use my mini Mother Peace Round Tarot and continue and look at the road ahead for Tribe. What is the road ahead for our love, peace, and happiness Tribe look like? Oh my God, the Ace of Discs again. This is the same energy. The road ahead is an independent one. It is a road where you are on your own. Now, there was a card that flipped over in the deck right before that one came out, and it is a bonus card. Bonus card. So I feel like this Ace of Pentacles over here that came out is bonus. This is about you taking a whole new fresh start for yourself, an independent fresh start, independent and free from this chaotic energy, independent and free from anybody who would play with your emotions, who would be unreliable to follow through with what they said they would do. Somebody who was short-sighted as far as any long-term growth potentials with you. Okay, somebody who would act immaturely. This is your chance to be free from that. I hear, didn't you pray for this? I hear, didn't you pray for this? Okay, the Princess of Discs here. What you have coming for you is an opportunity to focus on your spiritual gifts, to build your spiritual wealth. Many of you are psychics or tarot readers or intuitives of some form or another. Many of you are healers. You heal with the power of the hands. You're empaths. And I hear one of the things that's coming down the road for you is getting more in tune with those gifts and using them in a more practical way. So some of you are going to be building businesses out of these spiritual gifts that you have, or simply getting this information out. I specifically hear somebody's going to be writing a book about the empath narcissist paradigm and how you had these experiences, how your psychic awareness was heightened through it. And the purpose of your book is to help guide others who are still in the middle of it and awakening to what they're truly involved in. Let's see, what else do we have coming down the road for our beautiful soul who's choosing this fresh new beginning for their self? We have coming out over here the 8 of Swords, and it's to the right, which says to me that you have you'll be you experience a breakthrough. You'll see how this time in this situation was very important for you developing your power, your own willpower, the power of your mind, the power of your belief, and the power of your focus, as well as your willingness to push through opposition and challenges. What else? Okay, the 8 of Cups. Yes, you will be emotionally detaching from this experience and from this situation. The Strength card, the situation had you very weak in the past, but with the Daughter of Swords, you got the information that you asked for. It was presented to you. The way out was shown to you. The 3 of Wands, it came into you. You're getting your ships come in. The 6 of Wands, you have already had this victory from what you've done so far, but there's more to come with this, okay? And the 6 of Discs, this is going to leave you in an energy where you're able to indulge more in life. You're going to notice as you let go of this connection, as you let go of this experience, this low vibrational experience that has brought you so much challenge and difficulty for you to overcome, that your finances are going to be getting a boost. Yes, you're going to find time to invest in energies that are beneficial to you, in the things that help you feel better in life, in the things that are rewarding for you and bring you pleasure. You're going to be finding that there are people who are generous towards you. Yes, we have Justice coming out here. Okay, Justice card. Justice comes out because things were unfair, imbalanced. It was unjust. But now, with the Justice card here, it's like justice is working in your favor. The universe has known that you did the best you could, and you did it from a place of pure positive love. So now the universe is offsetting those the imbalance to bring balance in for you, to make things fair for you, to make things right on your behalf. Okay, what else do we have? The 7 of Swords. Spirit is going to be revealing to you part of the divine plan. And the thing of it is, there's a protection energy here. Is saying as long as you stay within the confines of the divine plan, you'll be protected. Your physical wealth will be protected. Your physical health will be protected. And your spiritual beauty will be protected. Your spiritual gifts will be protected. This was part of the divine plan. You're going to come into the realization how this difficult experience has been part of the divine plan to help you further develop your spiritual gifts. Yes, you will see with the 8 of Discs and the Tower here that you have changed a lot of karmic energy in your life. You're also going to be seeing that a lot of people that you thought were going to be with you longer in your life experience in whatever capacity, that they're going to be falling off, and you're going to have some kind of surprise arrival from a beneficial energy, somebody who is stable, secure, and has long-term possibility in your life. And that can come from the form of a friendship or a romantic partner or a financial benefactor, like a business partner, a great new position in a new company, something like that. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and it says that the Wheel of Fortune is shifting into your favor at this time. So you're going to be noticing that things go with it's like there's this lucky charm attached to your nose, and it goes out ahead of you. And they're showing me a carrot. You know, in the cartoons, they would have, I don't know what cartoon I'm talking about, but in the cartoons, I'm seeing a horse, and somebody's got a carrot hang out over a fishing pole over in front of the horse, dangling in front of them, saying, go this way, go this way, go this way. And that's how Spirit is doing with you. They're dangling this carrot in front of you to keep you going forward, because you're finding good fortune down that path. So some of you are going to be having cravings to go this way, go do that. In other words, Spirit is enticing you to go. You'll be getting invitations to be involved. Yeah, I see invitations. So you'll be getting invitations to go in places where you haven't been before. And when you get there, there's a very good reason that you show up. And you're going to find out what that is. Show me more for our tribe. The Son of Wands. Okay, this is an invitation that is going to give you an opportunity to present your performance, your product, your skill, your ability. Again, where you are involved in the healing arts or psychic abilities or yours, something like that, you're going to utilize this gift. If you're a singer, a dancer, some sort of performer, you're going to get an invitation to perform. This is going to turn out to be very lucrative for you. Yes. What else do we see for our beautiful tribe moving forward? The Shaman of Wands. Yes, this is going to turn into something where you're going to actually skip a level. So it's like if you end up at a party and it's like you won't have to deal with the HR department because you're going to meet the person who is the boss, the owner, right? Is like you won't have to deal with the scouting manager because you will have the production, the main producer will be the one to find you. So there's this energy of skipping a level. Okay. I also see that by the choices that you made in partnerships, you're going to be skipping some levels as well because you did a whole lot more work in this last partnership than you were thinking that you did. A lot more soul evolution was accomplished there. So that's going to skip over some other experience. Yes, the Hierophant comes up. This saying, higher level commitments, contracts, and education. Higher level education is here, higher level commitments, higher level contracts, lucrative big business opportunities here. Somebody is going to be, when you make this performance and you're invited to this event, you're going to be offered a very lucrative contract that will be fulfilled. Okay, it is for you. What else do we have for our beautiful tribe unfolding? Okay, the Priestess of Wands. Yes, this is an opportunity for you to create. It's going to create so much more happiness within your life. I also see that this again has to do with your creative talent, skills, and abilities. Again, if you're a tarot reader, you may. I hear you'll be at this event and you'll channel a message so perfectly for somebody that it's going to lead to more opportunity for you, whether it's more clients or you could be somebody's going to end up being the personal consultant to this business owner who is in charge of a very large corporation. This person has a very spiritual side to them, and they believe in energy and they believe in your ability because something you said at this event that you were invited to here at the last minute, what you actually, I hear you thought about not going because it was so last minute, but Spirit is not going to allow that. They're going to give you that gotta take a dump urge to get yourself together and get there. Yeah, and this is going to lead to a very creative, happy making opportunity for you. Okay, with the contract evolved here. Okay, we have the crone here. She's the Hermit energy. Okay, so this is like at this time, even though you're thinking you're going to be alone, they're showing me with this Six of Cups and the Son of Cups. I feel like what's going to happen is you're definitely not going to be alone. You're going to be very busy, and you will be thinking in the future. You're going to think about to yourself, I'm so thankful and grateful that I mastered the emotions that I was holding on to from my past, and I didn't allow myself to go into it. You're going to be, I see you meditating before you conduct whatever this performance energy is, whatever this is you're providing. If it's a business meeting you're going in to present a product or an opportunity or to showcase your talent, skills, or abilities, I see a period of meditation. And I also see wish fulfillment, childhood wish fulfillment. I see here that this is, whatever this is, opportunity for you to carry out. This is something that's been on your heart since you were a kid. You really wanted to do this. I see a kid, actually what they're showing me is myself when I was a kid, how I used to love to sing and dance, and I would perform in the yard, and my dad made me a whole stage outdoors in the backyard at one point with like a strobe lights and his sound system out there, and my mother and my father sat and watched me. So there's this energy here of you're a child and you really loved doing this, and so this opportunity is going to give you that chance to perform. What is that for you? For me, it was singing and dancing. I do it all the time on microphones all the time now, but For you, it could be something different. Maybe it's your painting. Again, maybe it's this psychic ability that you had since you were a child that you repressed, but at one point was so profoundly free flowing for you. Okay, yeah, I feel like at it's interesting because it's going to trigger your fears. It's going to trigger your fears. For somebody, you'll feel a little bit of performance anxiety. Your nerves will be there. You say, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. And its truth is not that you're afraid. You're about to push into this beautiful energy that is so different than where you've been. Yeah. So it brings up old emotions of stage fright. And you're like, I haven't felt stage fright in forever. Okay, somebody says that, right? So that's an example. This is like for somebody who's so good at cooking, and because now you have an opportunity, and who you know what's on the table with this opportunity, you know the grand scale of what this opportunity involves for you. When you go to that kitchen and you get ready to create this beautiful, delicious, and delectable meal, you begin to have self-doubts. Okay, you begin to be like, oh God, I hope they like it. And they're saying, and when this happens, you need to remember that they always like it. Not only do they always like it, they always want more, and they always tell somebody about it. So they're saying, remember your truth. Yes, the Three of Cups, this is a opportunity that's going to make you very happy. This is about like-minded energies coming together with people who are on the same page as you, who all have something beautiful to bring to the table to make a party. Hey, so some of you, this is about party planning, or like I said, catering, something along those lines. What else do we have here? The Nine of Wands. I see that your struggle that you have been through in the past was so that you can muster the energy, so you can muster certain skills, certain traits, certain qualities within yourself to make you ready to go for this. Like, this was all part of the divine plan. This was why you had this divine plan, because you had that vision for what you wanted to create for your life. So you had this whole experience that unfolded for you. And in that, like, now you have all the skills you need to make this happen. You have everything that you need to make this truly come together on your behalf. What else do we have here? The Ten of Swords. Okay. You're saying the only thing left is to take a risk and go for it. It feels right, but it triggers nerves within you. The only thing left is for you to actually take that dive, take that leap, and run for it. Go for it. Okay. What else do you have for tribe as what's unfolding as they move out of this old situation? The Four of Swords. Yes, your spirit showing you. Okay, so here you are in the sacred pyramid. I got you. I need you to see this picture. Here you are in the sacred pyramid, saying you are blessed on all sides. Is saying that you have done the meditative work. It's saying that you have done some powerful healing for yourself. And look at your chakras all aligned. Like your chakras are aligned. You're ready for this. And again, part of why you're ready for this is because of the old stuff that we read about in the beginning of this reading. So be grateful. Like, if you dealt with somebody who was so difficult in the past, and they lied and they did this and they didn't follow through and all this stuff, all that did was develop the qualities in you that you needed for this next phase. It was part of the divine plan. Again, they're screaming at me. It's like, I'm feeling so excited right now. This is a very exciting energy. Like, I'm on fire about this, right? What else do we have? The Two of Cups. Okay, this is soul connection happens within this. There's true love here in this experience. What else do we have here? Okay, we have the Moon here. Oh, yeah. The Moon, your intuition being lit up. Look at you bathing in the moonlight. Now that you've closed out these old cycles, you're able to really be at peace with yourself. I hear you're able to sit in your emotions. So even though some of your nerves and anxieties have been triggered, when you have this opportunity, the Seven of Discs, you've been birthing this for a long time. You know that this has been on your path for a long time. This woman is about to give birth in this card. Look at this. She's surrounded by a watermelon patch. So for some of you, this is something that's going to be happening around The harvest season. Yes, this is about your harvest coming in. It's about time for that harvest, right? So go through this experience, even though it brings up some difficulties, right? You're going through some difficulties because you've been hurt. You had different hopes for how things would go, but they didn't. The other person was not a willing co-creator for this experience for you. So as you let that go, here you are working on yourself, taking all those wounds, learning the lessons from it, seeing the guidance that your spirit is giving you. Yes. What else do we have for tribe? And it's time for you to manifest this beautiful opportunity. Your intuition is telling you, you got this, you got this, you got this, you can do this. You have all that you need. The world is here. This whole cross current energy, this sabotaging, self-sabotaging shit, it's done. You're done with the self-sabotaging. You're done entertaining connections with people who bring nothing but chaos and confusion to the table. Or maybe they do bring some love bombing here and there when you figure their energies out or when you call them on their stuff. But you're done with this. You close that cycle out. And interestingly enough, with this world energy, I see you connecting more to the world now as you let go of being so focused on this one connection. You're opening up big opportunities for you to reach out and touch somebody. Honey, that's what I heard, to reach out and touch somebody. Oh, Lord. What else do we have here, please? And thank you for our beautiful tribe here as they're going into this new energy. What's coming in for them? Show me more. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. Some of you are going to be spending some time by the water by yourself. Somebody's going to be going to a nude beach, and somebody's going to be going to a place where the river meets the ocean. I see that. Okay, Four of Cups. Anybody who comes in and they be trying to manipulate and deceive and trying to pull some tricky shit on you, like, you're going to see it. You're going to see that sneakiness. If people are up to no good and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get their way, you're going to see that coming from a mile away. You're going to be like, no, skirt, I'm out of here. I see that. What else do we have for my beautiful tribe unfolding as a result? Yeah, see, you're rejecting anybody that will come in and bring that chaos back. Like, you've already learned from this experience so much. You're rejecting anybody or anyone or any experience that wants to bring this chaos into your life, because you know the value of staying focused on your goals, and you know that if you stay on the divine plan, slow and steady wins the race. In other words, your personal, like, to learn this about rejecting those chaotic energies. Oh my God, you're like, it took me so long. It was so much work. It was so long in the coming. And it's okay. You're still focused. Be nice to yourself. And you're staying focused in the divine plan right now. Your intuition is calling you and telling you which way to go. It's telling you who to interact with, when to say yes and when to say no. Yes, this is beautiful. In the bottom of the deck, the Shaman of Swords. That's King of Swords energy. This is about you speaking out. And I spoke about this card. Which reading was that? Was it the Tarot in the Shadows 2 days ago, I think, where I talked about the Mother Peace Round to Road deck, and the Shaman of Swords. He has his mouth open and this beautiful creative rainbow energy flowing from his mouth. Right. And this is about ascension. You see the ladder there. The ladder speaks to ascension, elevation. Okay. I see you speaking into existence all of this. This is something that you utter from your mouth. The universe hears you and responds. Okay. The universe hears you and responds. Again, for this situation, like I said, some of you said to yourself, oh God, please help me. Some of you called on Archangel Michael. This is my Archangel Michael card as well. Some of you called on Archangel Michael to cut you free from this situation. You said, I feel this is a trauma bond. I feel this is a karmic bond. I feel this is a low vibrational toxic bond. Cut me free from this situation, please, and thank you. And it's by no coincidence that I put that right here, right next to the tower. So Spirit came through, brought that shit crashing down, leveled that. Now you're on a level playing field. You can build yourself up, build your life up from a place of justice. This is beautiful. So let's pull some oracle cards for you. What is the most important message for our beautiful love and peace and happiness tribe at this time? Please and thank you. What do you have for my beautiful tribe at this time? What's the most important message for my beautiful tribe? At this time, if they found resonance in here, in this message, please guide them. I want to give a shout out to Malibu and to Sable and to Champ D. Thank you so much for tuning in. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Okay, let's see what we have here. Please and thank you for guiding my beautiful tribe. What is the most important message for tribe at this time? Okay, damsel. The damsel, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Oh my, this is freaking perfect. The shadow attributes, waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. Yeah, some of you in this past experience, you were seduced by a romantic illusion. Like I said, the person was showing up as the Knight of the Wands, which means like they say they're going to do this, they say they're going to do that, but they weren't following through. They never had intended to. And now you can see beyond it. And you know that rather than waiting for somebody to come in, and I hear the song, rescue me. Yeah, no, you ain't doing that no more. You're now knowing more clear than ever before that you're the only one you can rely on. And for some of you, I feel like it's the last 5 people you interacted with in a romance that made you say to yourself, you know what? As I look back on all these last 5 relationships that I went through, what I've learned from all of them is the only one I can depend on is myself. That's who I can truly depend on. I will always be here for me. Every time I try to trust that somebody's going to come in and help me or rescue me or be my hero or my knight in shining armor and all that stuff, all I end up doing is actually I end up being more of a knight in shining armor to them. So you know what? I'm going to be my own knight in shining armor to myself. Yes, so that's fire. Love that energy. But look at what's at the bottom of the deck. God. God is all in this, okay? The light attributes is benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Yes, you recognize that everybody has that God force within themselves and they can wield it any way they want to. Let's see what the shadow attributes was here. It says despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. So you thought at some point, like you really thought like you could control this person. And one of the things about control that came up is that, you know, I may be trying to control them for their own best interest, but at the same time, it's still controlling. If they don't want their best interest, who am I to make them? How could I possibly be one to make them choose their best interests? I mean, that's something they have to choose for themselves. I can't control that. So you completely have let go of trying to control other people. You say they are where they are, they're going to be where they're going to be. I'm going to let them do what they want to do. And you know what? I'm going to make sure that I can rely on me. At the end of the day, I know my truth. And I know if I'm betraying myself to be loyal to another or if I'm being loyal to myself. And who cares if they think I betrayed them? Because at the end of the day, I have to be loyal to me. I have to take care of me. If I don't take care of me, who's going to take care of me? Absolutely nobody. So let's get a card. And I'm going to read from the book here is what I'm being guided for the crystal reading cards. Let's see. Thank you for guiding my beautiful tribe at this time. What's the perfect message that you have for my beautiful love and peace and happiness tribe? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thankful and grateful for all you do, for talking about these messages with somebody who you know will resonate with them too. Thankful and grateful for the growth on the channel, all your beautiful comments, all of that. Okay, let's see. What do we have? What's the most important message for tribe at this time? This one is the one that landed in my hand. They said, okay, let's see what we have. And I'm going to be reading from the book for you. Compassion with the emerald. Wow, your compassion is powerful. Okay, I heard what I had heard was you've been so good at taking compassion on other people, right? But now you're realizing that you also deserve compassion. Somebody's birthstone is emerald. I know mine is. Okay. But somebody's birthstone is emerald. And this is our reading, not just my reading. The emerald always speaks to the heart chakra as well because of its color. It's going to show you what chakra it speaks to when it comes to these crystals, okay? So let's see what guidance we have from this author who channeled this beautiful card for us. All right, emerald. What do we have about the emerald? And I'm seeing, oh, interesting. So while I'm flipping through the book, I'm seeing the Emerald City in the Wizard of Oz. Okay, that's where Dorothy finds that the Wizard of Oz was just some magician, some sneaky sucker behind a freaking curtain playing games with people and messing with their head. And that's also the place where she found that she had the power all along. Interesting the way that came through. Okay. So this is a little bit lengthy, so just listen, okay? It says, Emerald has been recognized for its powerful medicine of love and compassion for centuries. It was found in the breastplates of the kings and queens from ancient times. This sacred stone shares the medicine of the heart and invites you to deepen into the love and compassion of your organic nature. So, the oracle reading message from the Crystal Diva. You have attracted this card today because your current situation is calling for a deeper level of compassion. Although this is your natural state of being, at times, due to life experience, your heart can close off to this compassionate love. You are being called to drop deeply into your heart as you awaken the pure essence of who you truly are. If you have been feeling a lack of love for yourself, those around you, and the situations in your life, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to expand your heart as you are being guided and supported to awaken the compassion that lies within. Opening up to compassion is the only way for you to truly love yourself and heal the current situation at hand. You are being encouraged to let go of any judgments and expectations you may have about yourself and others. It's time to forgive yourself and let go of any self-criticisms as you allow compassion to heal your heart. You are encouraged to be gentle at this time. The Divas of Emerald invite you to open and let them shine their healing light of compassion deeply into your heart. Place this card on your heart chakra and breathe this healing energy deeply into your being to bring a deep sense of compassion. So, what this guidance is saying that I'm hearing as I read this was, this situation that you've been through in the past, don't let it cause you to close your heart down. This new opportunity is coming in and it's going to touch every aspect of your life, okay? So we talked about a lot about the business and creative opportunity that's here in this for you. But what they want to say is it's also there in love. So the type of love, a love like this that you always wanted since you was just a wee little one. And here, since you were just a wee little one, it is available for you as well. And I see that it's going to come in on the same wave. So they're really guiding us to keep our heart open at this time because it's important for us to be able to fully experience all the beautiful rewards, blessings, that which is truly, and they're saying they don't, I hear, and we don't like the word rewards because reward signifies that you had to actually do something to deserve it. As a matter of fact, you already had it in you, but you chose all these difficult paths to create with you the alignment to it, okay? So it's not that you have to do something to get it. All you had to do was align it. And there were a million ways to get there. This was just a path that you chose, okay? It was yours. It was already yours. It's always been yours. So from the Prism Oracle, please guide my beautiful love and peace and happiness tribe. What is the most important message for our tribe of love, peace, and happiness? Now, this is interesting. Wouldn't have expected that card to come out. The card that we have coming out for tribe here is anger. Hold on. I'm going to move this around. We have the card of anger coming out for you at this time. Oh, I hear. Remember that we pulled out the cards in the beginning to address the angers that are still within you, because this is somewhere where you're resonating with the contrast from the experience. And until that anger is processed and released, you will be the one holding it, okay? And it is a very powerful and attractive energy, okay? So let's see what we have. Anger. From the book, it says, this card represents an acknowledgement that anger is a natural part of life. It's okay to feel angry, but what can you do with the immense amount of energy that comes with it? How can you transform anger into something helpful for yourself and others? Perfect. That message is absolutely perfect, because that's exactly what we've been talking about. That, this anger comes up, and as you process it and you look at it, like, you can do something more beneficial to shift your energy, to shift this experience in your favor on your own behalf. Like, this is a ability that you have to change things for yourself, okay, by your focus. Are you going to just sit around here and be mad, or are you going to do the work so that you can find whether this anger is about, and do something about it to change the situation and the circumstances? So let's get another oracle message. I'm having so much fun. I hope you are too. What is a perfect message for my love, peace, and happiness tribe at this time? We're going to use the Mahabharata Oracle. So let's see, what is the perfect message? The most important message for my beautiful love and peace and happiness tribe at this time. Please and thank you. Okay, this one on top. No, it didn't come out. They said, nope, that one wants to come out. But okay. We need the card to fall is what I was guided. So let's see. Oh, that stayed in my hand. It didn't fall. They're like, good. You're staying to the divine plan now. Ooh, so that's a message there. You see that? Because they already showed me, get the card that falls. And then we had one that just made noise. I was tempted to grab it. Did not grab it. Then we had one that stayed in my hand. Tempted to flip it. Did not flip it. And what I heard was good. Now you're staying to the divine plan. This is the card. This is the one. They said it's the one that falls out. Okay. All right. So preconditions comes out again. We had this card recently. I believe it was for Tarot in the Shadows as well. It might have been for the download, but preconditions. I'm going to read this for us and see, what Spirit's going to say and how that plays into our message today. Okay. So preconditions. It's card number 8. This is about your power, okay? Staying in your power, okay? Knowing that infinite potential is yours. You're connected to that infinite source energy. And look at her arms are open and welcoming. Her arms are open and welcoming. She has her crown. She is adorned in beauty, okay? What does the book say? Okay. With this card, you are emboldened to state your mind fearlessly and be firm with setting your boundaries. You must stand your ground to be clear about your conditions and terms with a partnership, union, or any other situation. Do not shirk from making demands that feel right to you and serve a higher purpose. By establishing clear boundaries, you can avert misunderstandings, disagreements, and quarrels. So there's you can make sure that you win the fight before you ever had it if you let your boundaries be known from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to have the fight if you can state your boundaries and honor them. So that's so important here for us. Try to be clear about our boundaries and don't shy back from the opportunity to state them. I still have the other oracle cards here that I used, and I want to use these ones as well. So let's pull something for you from the Starseed Oracle. Let's see what we have. All right. Let's get some more oracle messages for you. What do we have for our beautiful love and peace and happiness tribe. Let's source God. Thank you for guiding my beautiful tribe here of love and peace and happiness. There's the most important message for them. Thank you for delivering the most important message for tribe at this time. What is the most important message for tribe at this time, please and thank you. Okay, and there it is. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. So, the message that came through here for you, tribe, is I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Didn't we say somebody was going to come around with the I'm sorry, so sorry? Well, let's see what the book has to say about this. Why is the I'm sorry card coming out? Ooh, interesting. It's on page 78. That's the year I was born. 78. I hear 7, spiritual wholeness, 8, power. 7 and 8 saying this is about you staying in the divine plan, leading you to power. 7 plus 8 equals 15. In the face of the devil. 15 is a devil tarot card. 1, the personal leadership and ability to exercise your own choices and assert yourself. 5, to create change. 1 and 5 equals 6. 6 is about it all coming together in a harmonious way. It's all working together, baby. As you have confronted this devil energy, it's all coming together. We're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hates, wounds, separation, severing, wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. To find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or do healing work on your ancestral line. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? Interesting. So there's basically what I'm getting from this is remember that there's 2 sides to every story. And from the other person's perspective, whether you agree with them or not, like they did what they did because of the place of hurt they were in. And so this person from their side of the table, they feel like, it's like they may feel like you owe them an apology. It's not about their feeling, though. It's about you owning what you've done and this experience that could have caused hurt to another person. Own it, acknowledge it, and if you have the means to physically apologize, you might choose that. Some of you will do this. I hear many of you will do this on the spiritual plane. You will do this in spirit. You will speak to their soul. You will speak to their spirit, and that will work as well. Okay, let's see what we have to guide our beautiful tribe from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. What is the most important message for tribe at this time in this message? Yeah, some of you don't like the idea that you say, I hear you loud and clear saying, I don't have nothing to apologize for. They did this to me. And some of you need to apologize to yourself, I hear, for allowing you to for allowing yourself to go into a situation where you were honoring your own boundaries. And where does that apply? Okay. So thank you for guiding my beautiful love and peace and happiness. Try. What is the most important message that you have to deliver from this deck for our tribe at this time? Please and thank you. What is the most important? Okay, that one flipped over in the deck. They said I could take that one. Interesting. They're saying you're sticking to the divine plan. Okay, here we go. This is the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul, tribe. Soul, tribe. I love that tribe is in the wording of this card because I'm always calling you guys my tribe, right? You are my tribe. We're learning and we're healing together, aren't we? Figuring this stuff out for our soul evolution and our highest, lightest, and brightest good. Let's see what the book has to say about this. Okay. The Great Gathering, where is it at? There it is, page 96. 9 and 6 is one of those numbers. It's like an ambigram. Okay, so it's like there's giving me again, there's two sides of this situation. Also, 9 is about the wholeness, the end of a cycle, the completion. This is the last phase until the new beginning. And the 6 is about things coming together again, a number of harmony. So it says, you are being called to let your intuition move you physically. Also pause on the book real quick because the 9 and the 6 again equals 15. There's the Devil Tarot card again there. So again, this is the energy of creating change through our own decisions and actions, our personal power and our independence to break these connections and cycles that are devil energy, toxic, low vibrational, abusive, combative, codependent, they just really keep us chained and stuck to a false contract. Okay. Play on the book. You are connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creation, something is rethreaded. This card is an acknowledgement that you are either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You are being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming part of a group that can support you and your soul's personal mission. You are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet, to raise consciousness so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for eras to come. One of many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than yourself. It's time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you most need, those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you. And just as you are longing and searching for them, they are longing and searching for you too. The Work Your Light activation says, I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and create a web of light all over the planet. Oh my God, I need my brother to see this. This is perfect. So again, you went through this whole process for a purpose. We talked about in the second level of tarot cards with the Mother Peace round, how somebody was going to be getting an opportunity to perform, to put their talents on display, to offer their product, to bring your creation to market. Okay. Why? Because it's important and significant in this tribe gathering. So especially where you are a healer, where you are an empath, where you're an intuitive, all these things, so significant, so important at this time. These lessons that you went through these challenging experiences gave you skills, wisdom, and experience that's going to help lift the whole collective, because there is a collective and there's a tribe and you're connected to them worldwide. Okay, we all came here at the same time And they're saying, when you feel so alone, remember that you are part of a tribe, and you don't have to know who they are, but one day I hear you will. Even though you don't know who they are right now, you're still connected to them. And a lot of them have the same feelings and parallel experiences. It's wild when you meet somebody who's tribe, like, you have parallel experiences. Some of you are living through the same energies at the same time with different people and different names, right? But it's happening all the time. And I know, because I found the person that I be talking about, my brother. He and we met, and like, first off, he's just as gay as I am. But second off, it's like our life experiences, it's like we're right here. Same experience, different people, different names and faces. However, almost at the same time, very close as far as timing in our experiences, these parallel experiences. And so we're able, as our choices, we're able to reflect with one another and see the spiritual grounding, purpose, and light that is there to be seen. So as you connect with your tribe, this is what some of you are going to experience, okay? One more shuffle here. Let's see what the soul's journey has, and this will be our final oracle message for tonight. All right. What is the most important message for my love and peace and happiness tribe? All right. Love it. We have the card called Change Comes Out. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So change is afoot, my beautiful ones. Let's see what the book has to say about this, okay? I hear, as you've been making peace with the past, as you've made peace with all the lessons that you've had, you've unlocked its blessings, and now change must come in. Okay. All right. So let's see what the book says. There's a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. The status quo has an appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better, but that requires change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what's the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation, and with transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with a lack of control. Life happens, and it's supposed to happen. You can direct how it plays out, and you always have the power to accept a change that redirects your path. So while I was reading, I was reminded that when I was ready to move away from all of my family and everything I had ever known in Denver, Colorado, to come here to Las Vegas, Nevada, I was afraid. And I had one friend who was a coworker, and she said, change is good. Now, the book specifically said change is not good or bad. But let me tell you that my evolution in being independent, which is interesting because it's kind of like coming full circle, this whole reading, because we started with the Ace of Pentacles. And then from the tarot, the mini tarot, we also had the Ace of Pentacles. And we talked about your independence and being on your own, being single, being in your own energy, right? It's giving you room to grow. It's giving you room to grow. You know, things are changing. And the most important thing that's changing right now at this time is you. Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself like you have been to these others who have come in and out of your experience. Remember that nobody's going to come and save you, and you don't really want them to anyways, because a lot of times I hear that shit comes with strings attached that you don't want to even know what they lead to. And so you aren't waiting for nobody to come in and romance you or show you what love feels like. No, here you are. You're being that love for yourself. And anger is a human emotion. If you're angry about something, I'm sure you got a reason to. Don't get mad at yourself just because you get angry. This is an emotion that's showing you a guidance of a way to go in your life. The preconditions, you have to fearlessly and boldly let people know, like, this is what I'm about. This is where I'm at. This is, if you want to continue to be around me, this is what is required, okay? Notice at the same time from your past where you're still holding on to anger or regret within yourself. I feel like this is yourself with yourself. How could I have let myself be duped by this one? Why did I entertain that situation for so long? Whatever. I'm sorry, self, but we've learned, we've grown, and I forgive me. Some of you really need to do that, okay? The Great Gathering. You're going to be guided together with a group of like-minded individuals that can appreciate your energy, that know what to do with it. You know, you could be the most beautiful energy in a person's life, but if they haven't healed from their past hurts, they won't know what to do with it when you show up. And it doesn't mean that you did anything wrong from being where you're at, but, you know, honor your truth, because there's others who are like you, and you're being guided to these ones to connect with them for connections that are real, that are meaningful, that are true, that are based in truth, that have integrity, for people who have loyalty to their self as well. And they also are beautiful souls who they have compassion, they don't take advantage of people. And these are people in power, in their self-power, okay? Change is coming, but it's going to require that we let go of old and allow space for the new. And it's so interesting because I have all these clothes for donation that they haven't fit me for a long time. And I've been waiting to take them to donation center. They've been sitting in my garage. And Spirit is like on me today, like, get rid of them. We don't care if you donate them or throw them in the garbage or burn them up, but you need to get rid of that shit. So I think I'm going to have to go through that. It's like 1:30 in the morning here in Las Vegas, Nevada. But it's garbage night, so I'm going to have to go do that. I'm going to have to listen to the guidance, because remember, the big part of this was sticking to the divine plan. As Spirit is showing you, stick to the divine plan. Do not waver. Okay. This is what I have for you at this time. I'm going to check my phone. I did not see any super chats come through, but let me just check and make sure through my emails if I need to do any personal readings for this evening. I have $20 donation from Malibu. Malibu, do you have a personal question you want to ask, or do you want to just see what comes out of the cards? Put something in the comment. I see your PayPal. Thank you so much, Malibu, for your beautiful donation. Let me begin to pick up these cards while I let your question come through. Okay. I need to send a picture of that card to my brother. I'm saying that one aside. Let's just see what the cards say. Okay. You saw many different decks here. Were you attracted to a specific deck? If not, I'm just going to pick. Okay. Let me see. I'm still cleaning up space. I don't want to read your cards over all of these messages. I want to clean up the space before I begin to pull cards for you specifically. Okay. So give me just a moment. Doesn't matter. I just want to hear the message. Heard, girl. I got you. I'm good at that. I'm really good at that. Okay. So let me just pick up these cards. La da 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 da. You think I'll leave you sad, baby? You know me better than that. You think I let you down when you're down on your knees. I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you you're right when you want. But if only you could see into me. All right. For our beautiful Malibu and her beautiful donation, you know what she needs to hear more than anything. What is the most important message for Malibu at this time? We're going to use our full-size Mother Peace Tarot deck. We haven't used this during the session this night, so it's energy. The energy here is more fresh. So let's see, what do we have for Malibu? Please, thank you for giving the most important message from our beautiful Malibu for her beautiful self. Ooh, the 10 of Discs, okay, and the 5 of Swords. Interesting. Now, okay, so the 10 of Discs. I feel like family right now, first off, you're whole and complete on your own. First off, you need to know that you are what you need. Girl, you got it going on. And you've been knowing that. I feel like you've been knowing that because from my perspective, this is to the right. It's like it's 15 minutes past. Okay, now I want you to know that with this being good with yourself, okay, knowing that you are, first off, you got it going on. Not only are you beautiful, not only do you got your own independence, I love her because she got her own type of energy, like you're surrounded by generations of ancestors, full support. I hear call on them, send them to handle business, to bring in supportive elements. You can direct the flow of this ancestral energy. But I also see another story here. And what I'm seeing is that there's a challenge coming up for you in regards to family. Okay. You are different than a lot of your family. They're not in the same place as where you are at spiritually. The bumblebee is a very interesting creature because its mode of travel is different. It creates like this energy field around itself as it travels. Okay. There's some challenges coming up with family. Your family is very much in their head. I feel like your family brings up a lot of cross-current energies for you to where, like, if you were to tell them about some of your wishes, your dreams, stuff like that, they'll be like knocking you down and telling you why it won't work and who it didn't work for and all this stuff. So what is the guidance for our beautiful Malibu? The Priestess of Wands. This woman, you see her, she's here naked, okay? She's naked in her truth. And she has her wand in her hand, okay? She walks ferociously next to this wild cat, okay? So she also has this rainbow and pot of gold behind her. Plus there's a little lizard here. This is all about you having good fortune in doing the things that make you happy. Do not put your happiness aside to please these family members. And I hear it behooves you, and it is to your benefit, to not necessarily tell them all your plans. Don't go into no specifics, okay? Don't go into the reasons why it won't work or the details of why you think it's for you with these people, because I feel like, and I know they're your family, honey, but I did just call them these people. Remember, at the end of the day, they are just people. Queen of Wands, you need to take the action that's going to benefit you to live in your highest, lightest, and brightest vibration. There's something on your spirit that you're being called to do. Show me more about that. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. This is about self-love, baby. Yes, this is about self-love. You need to act in self-love, okay? And it's different from your family. I hear your family, they have a habit of talking out in a way that's very destructive. They say a lot of destructive stuff to themselves. Don't be like them. As a matter of fact, the less interaction you have with that experience and that energy, the better. So I see some time alone for you on the table. Ooh, interesting. And we have the King of Wands here. Is there something going on? Because this is a couple. The Priestess and the Shaman of Wands, that's a couple there. Okay. I feel like if you can eliminate this energy of the stuff coming negatively from your family, first off, is going to cause a leveling up with you. I do see a love experience coming in for you with somebody who matches your vibe. They might be a different race. Look at the different skin tones here. This person might be a different skin tone from you, a different ethnicity, and a different background. Look at the difference in the backgrounds. This person is a different background for you. You have a connection coming up for you. It's important for you to isolate yourself from this contradicting, sabotaging, shit talking group of people. And so this might not just be your family. This could be other people around you, from your neighborhood, from your job, whatever. It's like this energy is around you. Don't get involved in gossip. Don't get involved in down talking folks. Don't get involved in knocking folks' dreams and all this stuff. If you see it going on, that's the time that you need to move out and back up from the situation. Okay, one more card of guidance for you. The Five of Wands. Yeah, if you will do this, you're going to avoid a lot of challenges. And they said one more card, make it even. Okay, and Priestess of this. Okay. Oh, what you need to know is entertaining these people in this situation, it would affect your finances as well. But they're saying if you remove yourself from this conflict, and I'm hearing put a spiritual protection around you, put a spiritual protection around you. Okay. Put a spiritual protection around the edge of your aura that will not allow them to come into your space. Because you have this King and Queen of Wands. I'm getting two energies from it, baby. I'm getting career, creative prosperity here, and I'm getting a connection, a love connection. The career, creative prosperity, this sounds a lot like what was coming up in the reading. This is something that's very fulfilling to you, something that you love to do, something that just delights your heart and sets your heart on fire. These people, they can't see it and they can't vibe with it. They ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? This is like me saying, well, I'm going to do my YouTube show for tarot reading. And somebody be like, well, you getting in people's business. You don't have no business telling them. And how do you ain't even psychic? No way. And then this card right here in this family is giving me the vibe from scriptural standpoint. Not that we're religious by any means, but we have read the Bible before. And they're talking about how, Jesus was rejected by his own. He was the stone that the builders rejected. In other words, the people in his city rejected him. The people at the temple that he went to when he was a kid, they rejected him. His own community rejected him. He didn't get respect until he left from his home. And then now they're showing me, like I told you guys a minute ago, about how I left Denver to come to Las Vegas and I was afraid, right? The death card is at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, huge change that you've been through. You're at the center of it all. Go for what you want, and however it involves you letting go of this connection, if this means you want to move away but you don't know where you want to go, don't worry, you're going to figure it out. But your skills, talents, and abilities, that's about to level up. Somebody who's a match to that on whatever. So whether this is love or career, there's a match to your energy coming in. Different background, but it works well together. This is also saying if you put those creative ideas into action, you're going to love what you get, and it's going to boost your finances. As a matter of fact, you're going to be building legacy type of wealth. And the ones from this family, they're going to wish that they could get back in with you, but they already didn't show their colors, and you know what they're about, and you know they're a problem. So you put your ring of protection around and you don't allow them in. It's over. That's what I see. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Malibu. I trust and believe that is beneficial to you, because that's what Spirit do here on this channel. Let me go ahead and go back to my phone and just see if we have anybody else who's requested a personal reading at the end of the day. Let me see what Malibu says. I'm not that type. Sounds like my whole entire family rejecting me, now wanting to use me. I like the sound of that. That's what's up, girl. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad that you could vibe with the message that came through. And for those of you who don't know, I have personal readings by TikTok available now. It's $10. TikTok only does 1 minute readings. So the information is all on the website. I'm not seeing any more donations for this evening. So thank you so much for your beautiful presence and energy. Thank you for telling somebody about the show. And thank you for coming back for more. So until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time. Mwah. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, bye-bye. Thank you so much, Champ D, Malibu, Breezy. Sable came through. I wonder if it's the same Sable I knew. And that's what I have. Okay, bye.